Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Riverhogs of Houston taking on the Ravens of Anchorage.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The Ravens at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready. 1, 10. Trouble, 38. Red, cycle. Set.
Love now to pass on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
That's out quickly to London. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, Love. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. A beautiful fake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Love, they go play action now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian.
Bro, what the fuck was that?
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interceptions.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. But you look at this defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They'll set up to throw. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. Injured position, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. But you look at this defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Let's go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Love. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here's the 2nd and 7. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.